Hey there, it's John from Living the Music. Today we're looking at a fantastic song with a great message called Wasted Time by the Eagles from their classic all-time album 1976's Hotel California. Call me crazy, but I actually prefer the version that's on this 1994 live acoustic album, Hell Freezes Over. They reunited the band from Hotel California. They perform a good selection of their material, one of which is Wasted Time. And I think they did a really poignant version on here with heartfelt singing from Don. Now, this is a Henley Frey composition. Don does sing it, as I say, and the lyric conceit seems to be basically a guy speaking to a woman, and he seems to be helping her get over a broken relationship, and she's inclined to conclude that since it did break up, it may have all been a waste of time. And he's encouraging her to, sort of move through that, and by the end of the song, the guy turns it on himself, and he is wondering the same thing in terms of his relationship, and you get the idea that this is actually a couple and they're both lamenting the end of their relationship. And at the very end, he sings, "So you can get on with your search, baby, and I can get on with mine. Maybe someday we will find that it wasn't really wasted time." Now, I hope what he's getting at there is a theme that I think is important for all of us as human beings to recognize, which is that when you open up, you take a risk, you give your heart, you go all in, you participate 100%, you allow yourself to love and be loved, that experience is worthy in and of itself, whether or not the relationship is the fairy tale that lasts until the end of your life. I know that's easier said than done. And when you get to a certain age, you start to have dreams and expectations. And when something that you've invested in quite heavily blows up, you could easily feel like, God, it could be a waste because I could have been using that time to find somebody that I was more compatible with. But you're not going to know necessarily how compatible you are and how enduring this relationship will be until you go for it, until you throw yourself into it and see what happens. So it's going to be a very rare relationship after all that lasts for a whole lifetime or most of a lifetime. And even there, 60-year relationship, 70-year relationship, someone's going to die first, more than likely, and the person remaining is still going to be crushed. So my point being, you never really are going to escape the pain that comes with love. And in some sense, love and pain go together because we live in a finite experience. We know that life has a beginning, a middle, and an end. All things are going to come to an end one way or the other. And so every experience is infused with meaning, but that meaning is attendant with risk. And there's always failure lurking. So hopefully, again, one of these, it's one of these things easier said than done, but hopefully when and if we have a failure, whether it's relationship or any kind of project we've thrown ourselves heart and soul into, we will have the wherewithal to, of course, experience our sadness, but at the same time conclude, no, I gave myself to this. No way was that wasted time. That was time well spent because I did it with passion, and I did it with full participation. And, I showed my courage to myself and whomever I was participating with. There you have it. Hopefully that has been of some support for you. Please give us a like to this video. Please subscribe to the channel, Living the Music, and I'd love to hear any comments on this. All right, take care until next time.